Hi y'all, it's me, I'm back. It's your girl, Tiff B. So I am back trying to be more consistent with 2021. So I got me a new tripod and some new lighting. And so if you see me looking here, I'm pretty much looking at myself. And if you see me looking here, I'm trying to make contact with you all. So today we're back into it. We're gonna talk about two things. So I'm gonna do a series, and this series is gonna be makeup looks that you can do when going live or taking photo shoots for your boutique or your business. Then we're gonna talk about some things that nobody told me about starting a boutique. And so I'll do one thing that nobody told me a week until I'm done. I think it's 5 topics. And then I'll do a makeup look to go along with that specific week, okay? So let's get into the makeup look. So I'm gonna do a look. I don't know how quick it's gonna be yet, but I'm gonna do a makeup look that you can do when going live or taking photo shoots for your business or your boutique. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm not an MUA. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know all the techniques and things like that to doing makeup. So this is what I do. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. But this is what I do, okay? So first of all, I've already washed my face for the day. And so what I do is I just cleanse my skin. So I have my little mirror here, and I'll be looking at you as well. And I take it across my neck because my neck is a little darker than my face and stuff. And this is what I use with just a little cotton swab. Got the Clean and Clear Deep Clean. All right, so the first thing that I like to do is my brows. My brows are the first thing that I like to do. So, got my mirror. All of the products that I use, will be pinned down below. So I just go in and outline the lashes that I already have. See? Then I just go in and align the top, but not starting so much at the front. And I basically just create the shape that I want. You can lift your brow up to make the shape you want. As I told y'all, I'm not an MUA. I'm not a makeup artist. This is how I like to do my makeup. And then you see I just got the outline done. I try to make them as equal as possible. And don't worry, don't try to be too perfect with this because you're going to use concealer, which is going to help you out there. You just fill them in. I like to use the sharpest end of the pencil for that part. And you just use the concealer of your choice to go in and clean up the brows. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. It looks crazy at first. And then I just take my Pro Concealer. And I just put a little outline from the bottom. Told y'all, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not an MUA. I'm not any of that. As I have said from the beginning, this is always going to be about us growing together. And so I got a little I get a little right here as well for an eyeshadow kind of primer or base. And I'm using the LA Pro Concealer and Toffee. You can get this from any beauty supply store, really. And just smooth it out. Take your brush and kind of blend all that down into your skin. Like I said, you don't, right now, we're just building the foundation for our brows and eyeshadow. We're not really trying to perfect anything right now. So I see the different things that I need to go back and go over, but we're not going to obsess about it right now. You do want to have brows that are freshly waxed, plucked, razored, you know, whatever your preference is for your brows. Then let's do our eyeshadow. This is going to be a kind of neutral look, and so I'll be using the Matte Book. I'll try to link all of the products that I'm using down below. And so we're going to do a neutral look. Put my mirror. I never realized how hard this was to do, you know, just like on camera, like holding this stuff versus kind of like on your vanity or on your bathroom counter. So I'm gonna do kind of a neutral look today. I do think I'm gonna add a little glitter. So this is just our base foundation color that we're gonna put on our eyes. And we're just going to do that all over my eyelid. So these makeup looks that I'm doing, they're not for, I guess I would say they're not for like a beginner makeup, if, you know, a makeup learner. If you're just kind of starting off and you don't wear makeup at all. This particular look will be for somebody who kind of knows a little bit about makeup. Then we're going to go and we're going to do a kind of like a transition color. I have hooded eyes, but if you have those gorgeous eyes where yours doesn't hang over, this probably will be a little easier for you. But because I do have hooded eyes, you know, sometimes I have to play around. So I am going to do this orange. And I know I said that I was going to do all... And I'm just doing this, look for YouTube purposes. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. But if I was, I would do a primer on my eyelids. I also have ordered another base, P. Louise base for my eyes to make the eyeshadow pop, especially like if you're a darker skin person. You may have to use like different primers and different bases to make the colors pop. You know, some of the brands are really pigmented and they really show up. This is one of them, but I think, you know, if you wanted it just a little brighter, you could definitely add something. So this is my base No, this is my transition color. Trust the process. I'm going to go in with kind of like a lighter shade around in here. Now this is kind of just like a base color for the glittery look that I'm going to put on top of here. And try your best to blend as much as possible. I'm not somebody who knows like how to do a super deep blend. We will go back to the blend. Trust the process. Then I'm going to go in with my shade that's the deepest one in the edges of my eyes. Since this look is like a semi-beginner / intermediate look, I'm not going to do lashes with this look. This look is just going to be for those who kind of know what they're doing, but you know. Then I'm going to go in with this color and just kind of blend everything that I put down so far together. So that's that. I'm going to blend up here. You don't want to see any lines. You don't want to see any lines at all. So you just go through. And I'm using the same brush. And now what I'm doing is I'm wiping it off on my hand. And then I'll go like through with a baby wipe and clean it off my hand. And if you have a hooded eye like me, you might have to go back through and touch up in some areas because your eyelids are probably not shaped the same. And I just kind of wipe the brush off. Then I'm gonna get, we may go back into that palette, the MacBook palette, a little later, but for now, we're done with that. I'm gonna add my little glitter look to, this is MAC. This is really old. I don't even know if they still have it. And I like to do my eyeshadow and stuff first because I feel like, and excuse my ashy hands. I just realized, y'all, I just realized how ashy my hands were. I had my shower, but I didn't get dressed for the day. So when I finish doing my makeup, I will get dressed and finish up my hair. And I just put that kind of just like right there. And then I'll finish it up. And I just like to do my eyeshadow first because of the fallout that happens when you're doing it. And I don't want all of that on my foundation. Just wipe that off. And they have these cute little makeup things that you could put on your arm. And again, I just go through and I just blend everything. Just blend everything together. Just a baby wipe. Okay, this is the part where I normally would put my primer, but nobody knows where my primer is. I have the Huda Beauty primer, and nobody knows where it is. It just disappeared. So what I normally would do is I would do my I would clean my face, which I already did. I would put that Clean and Clear on there. I will moisturize. Then I would go and put my primer on top. Like I said, thank God that I'm not going anywhere because I'm going to have to order me some more primer. Primer helps it be more matte, you know, not if you're a sweaty person, you know, it helps, you know, mattify everything really good for you. But I don't have it, so what do? I saw Supa sent on her live using this NYX pencil. So I ran to Amazon and I got me one. And because I love to line, even when I do my lashes, I love to line the top of my lid. And I like to do the waterline. Sometimes, I am going to do it this time. I have not mastered the wing line. And again, I do that before I do my foundation and stuff because I have my hand on my eye. And supposedly you're not supposed to do that because it gives you wrinkles right there, but I think it's good. And then I'm gonna do the bottom. Supa put me on. This is a really nice pencil. We're gonna clean all that up with our concealer and stuff. Trust the process. Trust the process. I keep telling y'all that because, like, when you're doing your makeup, you're like, oh, God, this is just going to be horrible. But what you do, you just go ahead and do your thing. And fix it in the end. Use moisturizer and all that. Go ahead and put your foundation. I'm using the Super Stay for coverage foundation. Go ahead and put some people put it on the back of their hands. Some people go ahead and put it on their brush. I'm gonna put it on my hand. My face is really, I have dark spots right there, so I clean that up. Look at us. Look at us. You can put the foundation over top of where you you outlined your brows. Again, not an MUA, not a makeup artist. Just me doing my makeup. That's all. Foundation, I'm wearing Truffle. I'm wearing 362 Truffle. And I bring it down because my neck is a little dark. You can layer it, you can stack it. If your skin is really if you have a lot of dark spots and discoloration and hyperpigmentation, you can definitely put concealer on the dark spots underneath your makeup. I know y'all's, oh, too much makeup. Too much makeup. We gotta stop telling people they're wearing too much makeup. It's too much makeup for you, boo. It's not too much makeup for them. Okay. Well, can we normalize? Stop telling people who wear makeup that they wearing too much makeup, or they beautiful without makeup. Yeah, we know that, but we still like makeup, and we still like to enhance our beauty. So that's blended good. Now we go in with our lighter color concealer. Again, I was using the LA Pro, the same thing I use on my brows, and I do toffee. Sometimes I use, this is almost gone, but I think they probably don't even have this no more, the Bavanci for my brows, and it's in the color dark. It's not as light, but I feel like my brows, they don't, they pop more when I use the lighter color. And I will use my beauty blender for this portion. I do like the brush sometimes more in this on this part, because sometimes it leaves like this little line. And I do it in the bridge of my nose. You see how the light hits the center of my nose? That's exactly where I'm gonna put it at. Exactly. And again, this is for like the intermediate people, so I'm not going into too much of the contouring and all that. I'll do that on a kind of like a pro video, and I'm not even a pro, so it's it's a pro video. Okay, too much right there. And some people like to let it sit for a little while, because so it can like seep into the skin. Already know my beauty blender needs cleaning. I know, I need a new one. And I just go ahead and blend that out. Don't worry about any lines right now, because we're going to go back through that. Don't worry about none of that stuff. Don't even worry about it. Because I know what you're saying in your head. Is this, is that. You're not worrying about that. Because what we going to do, we finna clean that up. We finna clean that right on up. What we're going to do is set that concealer. We're going to use, you can use Black Opal. This is a brand you can get from like Walgreens. Or you can pay just a little bit more and do your Sacha Buttercup. And Sacha Buttercup, I'm just using the dark. And I know what you're saying. Oh, that's too light for you. That's too light for you. This is more your color. I'm gonna mix them babies up. I'm gonna mix them right on up. And I'm gonna take the darkest shade first, put it on my brush. Then I'm gonna take the lightest shade, put it on, and press it in my skin. Right on top of that concealer. And some people bake, they will leave it on there. But because I already know that this is kind of like a lighter shade, I'm not even gonna do that. I just dipped it back into that darker shade. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about none of that, because what is it gonna, we're gonna blend all that together. See how it all just look like butter right there? Don't even worry. So again, we mix it with our dark. We mix a little bit in the light, and we go for burp. What you take though, you take your little extra whatever you got on your brush, and you just tap it in them other areas. You could just tap it in the other area. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how this big circle in my head, because we're gonna fix all of that. It's called blending. We're gonna fix all of that. I just dipped it back into the dark shade, and we're gonna fix all of that. So don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. Ooh. So then what we gonna do? Now what we finna do, we're about to go in with our shade, with just like our transitional shade. I have a matte one too I left back in my room, but I'm using the 26 Amber and I'm using the Clinique. And what I do is I go in all those areas that you see that's like light and dark, or like right under here, all this. I'm gonna blend all of that together. We're finna get ready to complain about. All you do is just take that powder and blend all that together. Just blend all of that together, huh? And when I say blend, that means remove any marks that's just showing that doesn't look seamless. So we got a little into highlighting, but we in contouring just a little bit. Okay. Blend for your life. Now what we can do is go in and spray our face. I'm using Ayana MUA turned me on to this Crayon sand spray. I spray it just kind of like off, and you just spray your face. This will set everything into place. Keep your eyes closed for a few minutes. We're gonna go in and we're gonna fix anything that we see. Anything that you see is just a little off to you, you're like, oh, that look a little off. We're gonna go in and fix that. Like our brows. And I got one final step that I do for my brows. Now I got this from, we're gonna go ahead and highlight. I got this from Amazon. I just got it. I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but let's try it. And for this NYX highlighter that I seen somebody wearing, this holographic. Like, I found myself only wearing like gold highlight and stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Now I did read in the comments that some came broke, but that's okay. This is just one. I'm not about to return it. I have always wanted to try like this color highlight, even though I'm a darker skinned girl. So I'm about to mix it together. I'm gonna try it first. You know what? I skipped a step. Let me do my blush first. I've seen people now doing this liquid blush. And I want parts. So you see kind of like how my line right there, I don't know if I just have that, but don't think it's too much. Just again, trust the process, because you're going to blend again. And sometimes I like to put it on my cheeks too. Little old school. Little old school. That's not too much because we're going to blend. I'm not really going into, not going into a deep contour. But I'm using the Black Radiance. And I'm mad I didn't get my coupon. And I'm going to just use this middle stage. Like if I was really doing a true contour, I probably would use that darkest one. But since I'm just doing that with you guys, I'm just, and then you can put it around here and blend if you want. Just put it around, like you know how we put that highlight in the middle? So we would just go and just put that around. Some people do it like a 3. Like a 3. This just frames your face. See how I got this double chin? If I was really doing a contour, you know. And this one has like the little highlight too. That's what I normally use. Or I normally use this Wet n Wild one for the highlight. But we're going to try this Amazon one. We're going to see what Amazon's talking about. I'm using this big old brush. And I'm going to use this. And I'm going to go in with this. Hold on. Amazon, what's up? I'm still going with that too. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how we doing it, because it's going to blend. If y'all have not learned anything, learn. It's going to blend. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go back in with that brush that I almost used and blend everything out. Just put it, just let it seep into your skin. And if you want to even more blend, you can go in with that foundation brush that you had and just go over it. If it's not to your liking, but I think you see it. You see it. So let's go in. We're going to do our mascara and we're going to do our lips and we're going to finalize any mistakes. So I'm going in with the crayon case, brown pencil, and the color browser. Gonna sharpen it a little bit. And I'm just gonna go in. My lips are already pretty dark, but I'm gonna go in heavy on the outside. And I forgot to I just mixed a little bit of that with my finger, and I'm gonna go around across the bridge of my nose. Set it off and set it off. All right, let's go in pretty sharp. You know, like in the olden days, how your mama and your auntie used to have that deep line on around their lip. That's what we're gonna do in the brown. Get the corners. And I'm just following the outline of my lip. And after I got the line, I'm gonna go in and kind of just like smash it lightly around the outline of the outline. Like I said, my lips are pretty much almost dark. I mean, they're dark anyway. But do you see what that liner did? Do you see what that liner did? Set it off. I'm gonna do a gloss today. I'm gonna do a gloss. But I do my lips last. So I'm gonna do my mascara and I'm gonna do my lip. I like to use a crayon case mascara. And I go in with mascara like a million times. Starting from the bottom. Normally this is where, oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Normally this is where you would put your lashes on. You would just, you know, put your little mascara on and then you put your lashes on. But we're just doing mascara because this is like an intermediate. It's not a lashes type of look. Like I said, I go over like a million times. And without dipping it back in there, I do my bottom lashes because sometimes it gets like super heavy and then you got a mess up under your eyes. So And while it's completely like I'm done doing it, I'm gonna do another coat. But while it's completely like I done went over it a million times, I done got all the mascara stuff off of it, I go over my brows with it. Told y'all trust the process. Ooh. But I'm gonna go back in with a few more times. My mascara. Alright, so let's go through and let's clean up everything. You don't have to put any more stuff on your brush. Just with all the stuff you got on there now. That is about to be a mole. But I'm gonna go ahead and about to have to put a mole right there for real. So how we looking? How we looking? How we looking? This is NYX Butter Gloss in the color Ginger Snap. So I'm gonna go in and go like right around that liner that we just did. Then right there in the center, I'm gonna do the Butter Gloss and Tiramisu. So glossy, so glossy. Or is it my lip gloss is popping? My lip gloss is cool. All the boys be stopping. They chasing me after school. So this is our final look. How did I do? How we do? This took us all of about 55 minutes. About an hour. Give yourself an hour if you're gonna do this look. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do my hair. I'm changing my clothes. And I'll see you in the next video. We're starting a series to 5 things that no one's told me about starting a business or a boutique. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe.